I'm Melissa Nakhavoly by CAMH near Queen and Ossington, where residents in this area are sounding the alarm after a number of patients with criminal backgrounds were seen walking away without staff here knowing. The latest is a 47-year-old man who City News has learned was previously charged with first-degree murder. He was last seen in this area 2 weeks ago. It was back in September 2014 when Zabin Chong was charged in the stabbing death of San Tai Yuan. The scene at the time police described as one of the most gruesome crime scenes they have ever seen. Fast forward to today, police are looking for the 47-year-old man who was last seen in the Queen and Ossington area. He's been missing since July 3rd.
This is my neighborhood and I live here, so it's scary.
But what's also concerning to residents is that this isn't an isolated incident where someone with a criminal past has left CAMH without being authorized to do so. About a month ago, this bakery and another business were robbed by a man police say walked away from CAMH without anyone's knowledge. He was previously arrested by police and charged with second-degree murder.
I also want to know why we haven't heard about this since I live down the street. That's surprising to me. So yeah, that concerns me, definitely. And it would concern me for, women, especially at nighttime.
This man has been living next to CAMH for the last 20 years. He says he was once assaulted by a patient himself. Despite that, he says he isn't bothered by the facility itself, but rather the lack of communication when situations like this come down.
I guess they just need to let us know what's going on. That would be nice, you know what I mean? And so that we can, move through our neighborhood the way that we feel is safe.
Do you feel this neighborhood is overall pretty safe for the most part?
Well, I thought it was. I've lived here for 20 years and I've gone from this neighborhood being like an absolute unsafe area to relatively safe because of, people moving in.
CAMH would not comment on the missing man, however, did issue a statement to City News saying CAMH takes public safety very seriously. Each forensic patient at CAMH has a unique rehabilitation and recovery plan in place. They go on to say that this may include accompanied or unaccompanied passes to go into the grounds, adding privileges such as community passes are only granted if several conditions are met, including by the Ontario Review Board authorization. But whether said protocol is effective is being questioned by some who call this area home.
There's obviously a breakdown of sorts. Definitely more communication and figuring out what is going on.
Do we need more workers? Do we need just more security involved? Do we need just a better communal understanding, truly? If we do have a more cohesive reception to everyone that's in this area and not such a stigma around it, maybe that's important too, to have everyone sort of work together to, prove to be more accepting of what's going on in this neighborhood.
Sources tell City News that Chong was found not criminally responsible for the murder 5 years ago. Police are looking for a man they say is 5'9", 200 pounds with brown hair. Police say he speaks very little English and may be of danger to himself.